Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is clayrammage back with another haul video. This is just a compilation of many different places that I picked up different things since we can't go shopping at this particular point in time at any thrift stores or local establishments. So I'm just putting together different pieces that I found over whatever period of time. And we're making a little collage video. So it's a haul video of Goodwill, estate sales, the bins, and I guess wherever else I might have found some stuff. And then at the end, I'm going to do a piece that's actually a family piece that I got from my mom a while back when we were out visiting her and helping her clean out her basement. So anyway, here is the first items. I found this at the Goodwill store. It's a Victorian style stained glass lampshade. It actually hangs like this, and then your light fixture is inside, so it's for a hanging pendant lamp. And because you can see the 3 holes that use the brackets to hold it with, but there is one broken panel right there. It's got a hole in it. Should be fairly easy to replace, but I had another one of these that I sold on eBay, similar style, but I just haven't listed this or done anything with it. It's been sitting over on the shelf over there. Another thing I found, and I don't even remember where I found these, but it's a pair of crystal salt and pepper shakers, and the lid is sterling silver, and it says right on there sterling, but they were so tarnished when I got them. They were black. That's how tarnished they were. And both of the tops have little dents in them, but they're still really nice little salt and pepper shakers. So I picked them up because, you know me, I find sterling, I gotta pick it up. Speaking of silver, I went to an estate sale. Cindy and I did, not this week, I don't even remember what it was. A while back, within the last 2 weeks. Because she wasn't sure if she was even going to have anybody show up. But I found 2 of these, and these are the kind where the top comes off, and you can use them as individual candlesticks, or you can make them more ornate and larger. They do have little, can't remember what they're called, so they flow down with that to keep the candle wax from dripping. And these are silver plate. There were 2 of them. It just says silver plate made in England. Or I should say, it says silver on copper made in England. So they're just, you know, not expensive, but they're nice little candelabra type pieces. Let me move that just a little bit more. Another thing, I've actually had this for years, and I used to have an old melodeon, which if you don't know what that is, it's early portable organ style. It was a reed organ in all intents and purposes, but they called it a melodeon. So they're a little different. But I was always looking for pedals for them, because there's one thing that my melodeon didn't have, was a pair of pedals. And you have to pump the pedals to get the bellows to work, to get the air to flow through the reeds to make the sound. So I had found this pedal, which was not big enough, long enough, because the melodeon needs to be much longer. But I bought it. It's a brass piece, and so I'm going to actually be listing that just to get rid of it, because I'm like, I don't need it. Don't know why I still have it. And then last December, I went to an estate sale of a former antique dealer, and her house was bought by a company that was going to tear it down and then build a McMansion on it. So it was the house and the contents they bought, and her house was filled with all of her antiques, as well as she was a collector of her on her own, and she collected mostly elephants, was her fascination, in salt and pepper shakers. Anyway, so I picked up a good number of things there, but I did find this. It's a little creamer in the shape of an elephant. It is marked on the bottom. It says hand-painted Trico, Nagoya, Japan. And it looks like somebody wrote in pencil, Connie. on the bottom, so I have no idea who Connie was. But anyway, I just thought it was a cute little creamer. I've been listing, I picked up a whole bunch of stuff. I actually spent $120 at that particular estate sale. And I've been listing stuff periodically, trying to whittle down my inventory of stuff that I got from her. And it's taken me a while, especially since most of it is figurines and they're not nearly as popular or bring as much money as they used to. But another thing I found at that estate sale was this sleeping elephant. It's marked made in USSR on the bottom. So, you know, again, a nice vintage piece. And then, not too long ago, I don't know, a couple months ago, I found this resting zebra. And he also is marked, has the same manufacturer's mark as that elephant, but it doesn't say made in USSR, but it's the same manufacturer's mark. So we know they're made by the same factory at different times. This one is more contemporary, I think, than the elephant, but the zebra is listed. I haven't listed the elephant yet. I kind of list elephants slowly. Anyway, because I had so many of them. Another trip to Goodwill. Oh, this one still has a sticker on it. I found this vintage hanging heart-shaped basket with the little crystal on the bottom. Has a red crystal and then the clear crystal. It's a little dirty. They need to be cleaned up. And it's got the price on the back, $2.99. And I can't remember if this was during one of their discount days or if I paid full price for this, but I just really liked it. You know, hang it on your wall, put a little floral decor in there. But haven't listed it or done anything with that yet either. It's just been taking up space around my office. I found this at the bins, and I can't remember if I made a video of these or not. There's a set of 6 cups and 5 plates made in France. These are, I think, the Coroc or something like that brand. Just a cute little coffee set, tea set. I recently, oh, this one's next. Sorry, I'm switching gears. So I went to the bins, and again, you never know what you're going to find at the bins. And this was several months ago. No, probably about a month ago. Anyway, what I found was a puppet. And guess who it is? It's Pinocchio. Let me see. I've been twisting him every time I do this. Anyway. So this is Pinocchio, and he was so tangled up. You would not believe how badly tangled up he was, because of course everybody just pushed him out of the way and twisted him around and all that. And he actually walks this way. So it's not a sideways facing, it's a frontward facing, which is a little different. And then, let's see if it'll work. What if I have this too twisted? Oh, I have it. See what I mean? It just takes one little time and he gets all twisted up. So I think that's probably why they got rid of him. Anyway, what I wanted to show you was, come on now, there he goes. He's got an extending nose. One. Oops. Isn't that fascinating? So, anyway, I thought he was really cute. And there's actually several, I found one on eBay for sale. There might be more now, but yeah, they're like $25, so that was kind of a good find. Mr. Pinocchio, except he tangles up really bad. And then I went to Goodwill. This was actually just last week, just the day before they closed. I stopped at the local Goodwill store and found a couple things. One was this little ugly mug, and it's actually marked on the bottom, made in Wales by the Pretty Ugly Pottery Company. You can see that on the bottom. So they actually have a good number of mugs out on eBay listed right now, and they do sell. There's quite a few listed and quite a few sold, so that's a good sign. Then I was walking by another shelf, and there was this whole pile of this flatware, and it's got the design on there, and it says Siam, which is Thailand now. But there's a whole set of 6-piece place serving of forks, knives, and spoons with 2 extra spoons. And there was no price. They weren't even together. They were just a loose lot sitting on this, was in another dish sitting on the shelf. And I was like, well, that's really weird. So I asked the lady how much they were, and she says they're 29 cents each. So I picked up all of them, all 20 pieces, and it was discount day. So I got 25% off. So I paid a total of $4.25 for the set of silverware, and I paid $1.49 for this guy because he was $2, and then I got my discount on top of him. So those are all some fun finds that I'll get to listing here in the next little while. Now, this is the family piece that my mom gave me. Came in this box. This was labeled spoons, and it says Community Silver Plate Oneida on the box. But when you pull them out, find these old spoons, and they're, you know, quite well used. On the back, it's labeled Friedheim, I think Malchow or something like that on the back. But then it's also engraved W. Bush 1860, and I don't know if that's going to show up on the camera or not. But over here is where it's engraved. Looks like one of the old-time engraving machines. And there's the 2 marks. So they're German, which my grandmother's family was from Germany. So there's 2 identical spoons. And then there's the 3rd spoon, which I think originally was identical in one sense, but this one was very heavily used. You can see how asymmetrical it is now because it was used to stir so much. Plus, of course, it's broken, but it's got the same marks on the back, on the broken off part, but it actually has a little different name. It says C. L. Exler. It's kind of hard to read. It's kind of EXLENS, but it has the same date, 1860. All 3 of them say 1860 on them. So quite interesting. So if anybody knows anything about these types of spoons, please comment. Tell me a little more about them. But they go back in the box. And they go up on my to keep shelf, of course. Those are staying in the family. Now, I have one more challenge, and this is a what is it challenge. This one item I picked up at an estate sale. Paid $1 for it because it wasn't priced, so I asked, and they said, oh, $1. So I picked it up thinking, oh, it's a little pen. It's got the, you know, marbleized cap to it. It says on there Stratford, and it's got a patent PAT on the top. So I opened it up. Oh, it's not a pen, it's a mechanical pencil. So you twist it and the lead comes in and out just like it should, and that's all great and dandy, right? So, okay, it's just a little stubby pencil. But the interesting thing is it actually has a screw-in light bulb end on it. And I'm like, what kind of a thing is that? Never saw such a thing. And so I've been trying to figure out if this was manufactured this way, if it's somebody's hybrid creation. I've looked up, you know, I'm assuming that it had something to cover that at one point. Or if you screw it in to the light fixture, I haven't tried doing that to see if it lights up or what happens to it, but it's unique. So if anybody has any information, please let me know about this crazy pencil, because I know there's a lot of pen and pencil collectors out there, and I know they have some odd things out there, so I'm hoping somebody can help. If not, I just keep holding on to it till we can find someone to figure out what it is. So anyway, thanks for the fun adventures today, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.